You don't need to win the lottery to escape the crushing weight of living in the rat race and build real wealth. You can start exactly where you are right now. In the next few minutes, you'll receive a step-by-step strategy based on key economic principles to break free from the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle and revolutionize your finances, transitioning to wealth, and ultimately achieving financial freedom. But first, let me ask you this. Do you know how much you spend every month? If you're here, you're probably somehow within one of these categories. Those who avoid tracking their expenses. Those who tracks, but do not save or have a plan yet. Those who tracks, have a plan, but don't feel good about it. Regardless of what your answer was, don't worry, you'll have room to improve here. Therefore, share which category you're currently in and tell us what your biggest financial difficulty is. Saving? Investing? Let me know. Without any further ado, let's start with the step 1. Financial awareness. First, even though it's clear as day to some, we need to know about the importance of tracking expenses and income. Financial awareness forms the cornerstone of achieving financial freedom. Knowing where each dollar goes and comes from is more essential for building wealth than earning more, and dramatically transforms your financial health. This is a crucial step in taking control of your money rather than letting it control you. By diligently tracking what you earn versus what you spend, you start identifying patterns, uncovering hidden costs, and recognizing opportunities for saving and investing. You need to focus on 3 core numbers: earnings, spending, and savings. Achieving financial awareness need not be overwhelming. It's important to streamline the process by concentrating on how much you earn, how much you spend, and how much you save. This triad serves as a foundation for cultivating a deeper understanding of your financial situation and making strategic decisions to guide you toward financial freedom. Your earnings represent the total income you accumulate, whether from salary, wages, freelancing, or passive income sources like dividends or rental income. Next, we address spending, that is the total outflow of money for both necessities and discretionary items. The goal here is to ensure your spending aligns with your earnings and prioritized goals. Understanding spending habits helps identify areas for reduction to boost savings. Without this transparency, you risk overspending, leading to debt accumulation. Finally, assessing how much you can save is crucial in building wealth and ensuring future financial stability. Savings serve as a safety net for emergencies, a reserve for opportunities, and a fund for future investments. For those who still don't have a spending tracker, I made a basic one available on the link in the description for free, just to make your lives easier. Making the track easier helps you evolve the habit of tracking. You can be sure that you're gaining clarity through awareness. However, it's perfectly normal to feel bad about the numbers at first, especially if they reveal more spending or less saving than anticipated. This initial discomfort is a crucial step in transforming your financial habits. But remember that the distress stemming from recognition of financial gaps doesn't compare to the long-term consequences of remaining oblivious. A common hurdle many face on the path to financial awareness is a cognitive bias known as the ostrich effect. This term describes the tendency to avoid acknowledging negative information under the misguided belief that ignorance will somehow spare us discomfort. Much like an ostrich purportedly burying its head in the sand to avoid danger, individuals may ignore their financial realities, hoping they'll somehow improve on their own. Once you confront your reality, you acquire clarity that shines a light on the path forward. The key lies in shifting perspective, from dreading what the numbers reveal to appreciating the opportunity they present to make informed decisions. You can be sure that any initial unease will soon be outweighed by the benefits of having precise insights. Knowledge isn't just power, it's the key that unlocks strategic planning and financial growth. Now, let's move on to step 2. Streamlining expenses and building initial savings. Here, you need to start focusing on essential needs to save. Embarking on a journey towards financial freedom inherently involves making sacrifices. These changes, though sometimes demanding, are crucial stepping stones in aligning your financial behaviors with the life you aspire to create. It requires a thoughtful examination of your expenses and a willingness to prioritize what truly matters most. Yes, it can be difficult, but you need to embrace sacrifices for greater goals. Each change you implement in your financial strategy comes with some form of sacrifice, either in lifestyle adjustments or spending habits. This trade-off is not about depriving yourself of joy but about making intentionally informed choices that contribute to achieving your broader financial goals. Keep choosing what matters the most to you. To identify what should be prioritized, it's important to reflect on your values and the kind of future you envision. What expenses genuinely contribute to your happiness and well-being, and which are superfluous indulgences? By distinguishing between your needs and wants, you can make more calculated decisions. This clarity allows you to cut back on non-essential expenditures, focusing your resources on what genuinely adds value to your life. Sacrifices can also mean small, everyday changes like brewing your own coffee instead of buying it at a cafe, or choosing quality home-cooked meals over dining at restaurants. While these might seem minor, these strategic adjustments cumulatively translate into significant savings, reinforcing the importance of every choice made. To provide a few practical examples for assistance, let's briefly explore some simple hacks to start saving. But why hacks? Well, these practical strategies help you cut down on unnecessary spending and are not only simple to adopt but can also make a substantial difference to your financial health over time. As examples, we have the old but gold brand hacking. That involves opting for generic products that offers the same quality and performance as their more expensive counterparts at a fraction of the price. And the subscription management. It might sound silly, but in today's digital age, subscriptions for streaming services, apps, and media can silently drain finances. Regularly reviewing and canceling any unused or redundant subscriptions can curb wasteful spending. Do you have any good personal hacks? Share your favorite money-saving hack in the comments, so we can create a compilation of ideas. It might lead us to another video. We've landed in Step 3, Emergency Fund and Savings. Before we dive into this topic, keep in mind that if you still have debts, you need to work on getting rid of those first. You can check the previous video about how to get rid of the debts. Link in the description. Let's start by building your savings. For some of you starting this financial journey, accumulating savings can seem daunting, especially at the beginning. However, a pragmatic and motivating goal can be to start by setting aside enough funds to cover 1 month of fundamental expenses. This initial step not only lays a foundational financial cushion but also fosters a beneficial habit of saving that will serve you well in the long run. It is also the first step to build your emergency fund. Now, if you still don't have one, you need to understand the importance of building an emergency fund, and comprehend why it is one of the foundational pillars of sound financial management. You might be thinking, why do I need an emergency fund? Well, it simply provides you financial stability. Life is inherently uncertain, with potential surprises like medical emergencies, sudden job loss, or unexpected repairs lurking around every corner. This resource acts as a financial safety net, providing peace of mind and security in the face of life's unpredictable moments. Establishing an emergency fund that can cover 3, 6, or even 12 months of expenses is a prudent step towards safeguarding your financial future. Of course, deciding how much to save in your emergency fund ultimately depends on your unique financial situation and risk tolerance. Generally, having at least 3 months' worth of living expenses is recommended as a baseline for starters. For those with more substantial financial commitments or variable income streams, such as freelancers, a buffer extending to 6 to 12 months provides a greater sense of security. If you filled your spending tracker, and already have a baseline number for your monthly expenses, you can simply multiply this number by the desired months of coverage to set your target. After the creation of your emergency fund, aside a portion of your income each month after paying your regular expenses, automating transfers to a savings account. Consider automating your savings to contribute regularly into a safe, liquid, and easily accessible account. This way, saving becomes a habitual part of your financial routine, steadily growing this critical reserve. The key is consistency and discipline in building this reserve steadily over time. Finally, the fourth step, financial figure and financial freedom. The freedom figure is a pivotal concept in the journey towards financial freedom. It is essentially your financial independence number. The point at which your accumulated wealth generates enough passive income to sustainably cover your living expenses. For those who are not yet familiar with the term, passive income is the money you earn with little to no active effort after the initial setup. It keeps coming in even when you're not working daily for it. So, basically financial freedom it's akin to reaching a point where work becomes a choice rather than a necessity, allowing you to live according to your terms and passions. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? Don't forget to make it clear if this video helped or will help you in any way, through your subscription or like, and stay tuned to keep discovering ways to get wealthier. The thing is, this figure is not merely a number, it's a personal beacon guiding your financial decisions and strategies as you work towards achieving true financial independence. To calculate your freedom figure, multiply your annual living expenses number by 25. This rough calculation is based on the 4% rule, a widely accepted financial planning rule of thumb. The idea is that you can withdraw 4% of your investment portfolio annually with minimal risk of depleting your savings. So, if your annual expenditure is $40,000, your freedom figure would be approximately $1 million. However, the freedom figure is not a one-size-fits-all metric. It must be tailored to your individual lifestyle aspirations and financial circumstances. Factors like anticipated healthcare costs, inflation, and potential life changes, such as starting a family or moving to a new city, should be considered, along with risk tolerances related to your investments. For many, reaching their freedom figure involves a combination of disciplined saving, strategic investing, and continuous learning about personal finance. Creating incremental milestones can make this seemingly daunting goal more approachable. For instance, aspiring to save the first $100,000, then $250,000, and so on, helps maintain motivation and momentum. And you? What is your personal freedom figure? Or even better, what do you do, or what would you do, with your financial freedom? Thank you for your subscription, and see you in the next video.